Bring your heels under your hips, toes are straight ahead. Take a big shoulder roll. Start by bringing your shoulders up, back, and down. Little check for your posture. Soften your knees. Take an inhale. Reach your arms all the way up. Big inhale. Exhale, blow it all out. 2 more times. Here's your inhale up. Exhale, blow it out. 1 more time. It's an inhale. Bring your arms to your side. Open up your chest. Lift your chest to the ceiling. There's your inhale. Hug a big ball. Exhale, open between your shoulder blades. It's an inhale as you lift. It's an exhale as you hug. Take a few more, getting the movement through your chest and your upper back. Now finish this one. And go ahead, take the left arm, sweep it up. We're taking a side stretch. Left arm up, reach the fingertips down on the right side. Press into the left foot. Sweep the right arm up. Here's your side stretch. Off to the side, big stretch. 1 more time, each side, sweep up. Here's the other side. You sweep it up right here. We're gonna go ahead, bring your arms down, add some little baby squats right here. Think hips back. Start with small ones until you get your ankles, knees, hips warmed up. We always want to start small, and then you can progress into a larger movement. Arms can start coming to the front, adding a little extra movement here. Take 1 more like this. With the next one, we're going to arm sweeps. That means when you come up, sweep your arms all the way up. Take a big inhale. Sweep everything down, exhale. Full body, start warming everything up together right here. It's an inhale up, sweep down, exhale. Reach up as you inhale, sweep down, exhale. 1 more time. Hands are coming to your thighs. It is your cow cat. Drop your belly, open your chest, inhale. Drop chin to chest, round through your spine, exhale. We'll take a few more here, moving through your spine. With this next one, you are going to roll yourself all the way up. Bring yourself all the way up. Roll your shoulders back and down 1 more time. Let's add some knee lifts here. Hands can come to your hips. That is just to help keep your hips level. So if you like to shift your hips, let them drop. You want to try to do the best you can to keep them level. It will take a little bit more core work. As you bring a leg up, there's a little hold, engage the core, and then bring it down. Here comes the lift up, the little hold, release it down. Here comes the up and the down. 1 more time here, bring it up and bring it down. Let's go ahead and add some heel lifts right here. Find your balance, come up to your toes. Little hold at the top and slowly bring it back down. We'll do this a few times. It's a lift up, a little hold at the top, and then you gently bring it down. Here is the up and the down. Let's do this 1 more time. Lift up, bring it down. Take some hip circles around in one direction. Take it around in the opposite direction. We are getting ready to roll down to the floor. Shake everything out. We're going to meet at the end of the mat. Now I am tucking in push-ups right away out the gate. So if you like to do your push-ups on the wall or elevated, you can stay upright and find the space you like to do your push-ups. Otherwise, it is chin to chest. You are rolling down, hands meet the mat. Start in your plank though, no matter where you are. If you're on the wall, if you're using a chair, start in your plank, hold your plank right here. So I want to start warming everything up by holding this. So press through the heels, engage through your quadriceps. Take one more breath. Let your knees come to the floor. We're gonna do chest push-ups today. Hands are gonna go a little bit wider, usually about the width of your mat. And then just make sure your chest is in line. We're gonna take our push-ups down and up. Here comes your down and your up. Down and up. Now keep your core engaged as you do this. We have 4 more. There's your 4. Here's your 3. It's your 2. And then take a child's pose. Press back. Give yourself a big stretch right here. Child's pose. If you're standing, give yourself the stretch that you need. Add some wrist circles, taking your wrist around in one direction, wrist around in the other direction. We are doing one more set of push-ups. Finish taking the stretch that feels really good for you. Then start bringing yourself back into your push-up position. Hands a little wider. This is about our chest right here. Pulling the core, add your push-ups. We take it down, you press up. You take it down, you press up. Here comes the down and the up. Now you don't have to go super low. You just want to make sure you're keeping it in your chest. Always be nice to your shoulders. We have 4 more. There's your 4. There's your 3. It's your 2. Finish this one. And then give yourself a long stretch. Reach child's pose wherever it feels good. Give yourself a nice lift reach. And we're going to bring ourselves up and through so we can take it right on the back side. When we get on our back side, we are going right into our chest press with our weights. So we'll be using our weights a little bit more today. We're going to start with the chest press, generally heavier weights, but you can always skip the weights too. So please be careful. Once you get down, you can add the weights. Now they're right in line with your chest. Zip the core and then add your press and bring it down. There's your up and your down. There's your up and down, up and down. We push, we bring it down. There's up and down. For 3, here's your 2. Now you're gonna press it up one more time. Keep your arms up so we can go into flies. Palms are facing each other. Again, engage your core, gazes toward the ceiling. Open your arms to the side. Squeeze the weights up. We open to the side. We squeeze up. Here's the open and squeeze. Open and squeeze. We're going to take 3 more here. Here's 3. Here's 2. Now this time, keep your weights up. They're right over your shoulders. It is a tricep press. Bend your arms, bring your elbows by your side. Press straight up. Slide your elbows down. Press straight up. Here's your down and your up. It's your down and up. We have 4 more to go. There's your 4. Here's your 3. It's your 2. Now we're going to repeat these moves one more time. Weights are going to stay up. Palms are facing away. It's your chest press. You're opening up to goalpost arms, and then you press straight up. Now remember, these weights are right in line with your chest. I say that sometimes we start letting the weights start coming towards your forehead. We want to keep them in line with our chest. We're working the chest area, so we need to have them in line with our chest. Take 4 more. There's your 4. Here's your 3. It's your 2. Now keep the arms up. We go right into flies, palms face in, engage the core. We open to the side, you squeeze back up. Open to the side, squeeze up. There's your open and close, open and close. We're doing 4 more. There's your 4. Here's your 3. It's your 2. And now it is time for our tricep press. Palms stay up. This is bringing your elbows right down next to your rib cage. You press up. Now, as you do the movement, make sure you're focused on pressing through the back of the upper arms. That's where the focus is. Our chest gets to help, but we really want to keep the work in the back of the upper arms. You are doing 4 more right here. Here comes the 4. It's your 3. It's your 2. Now finish this one. We're going into a pull over. I'm setting one weight down, but you could also choose to double up your weights depending on the size weight you have. Pull over, arm slides overhead, and then you bring the weight back over your chest. Here is the over and the pull back. Here comes the over and the pull. So I do want you to pay attention to your rib cage, your core, because if you like to arch your back or let your rib cage pop out, we want to avoid that. We want to do the best we can to keep everything engaged as you take the arms over and pull it back. There's your over and back. We have 3 more to go right here. It's 3. It's 2. And now you're going to take your last one. Carefully set your weight down to the side. You always want to be careful when you do that. Give yourself a stretch. You could open your arms up to the side. Maybe you want to take your knees into your chest. Whatever feels good. Let your chest open up. Taking the arm across. If your triceps felt it, you might want to take the arm across. Take a stretch right there. We are going to reach from our fingers to our toes, giving ourselves a long stretch right here. It's okay to arch your back here. This is a stretch. Make it feel good. We are setting ourselves up for a roll up. Fingertips are going to go towards the ceiling. Chin to chest. Bring yourself all the way up. So you're going to roll up right here. Once you get there, take a nice forward spine stretch. Drop the chin to the chest. Round down. Make it feel good here. Bring yourself up. We're taking our spinal twist. Feet are about the width of the mat. Remember, you can always add a bend in your knees. Arms are in front. Sit tall. Think zip the core. Add your twist to the one side. Switch sides right here. So this is about the twist motion. Keep your glutes down, and before you make the twist, pull the core in, then twist. So you want to have your core engaged as you do the twist. You take your twist to one side. You take your twist to the other side. We'll do this one more time on each side. Finish this one. Give yourself a spine stretch again. That's a little forward fold here, knees soft, chin to chest, round through your spine. Drop your chin, feel the opening. Now we're going to start bringing ourselves up onto all fours. We're going to do our rows on all fours. Remember, you can always do this as a lunge as well. We're also going to have bicep curls in between. So I'm going to have my weights ready for my rows. I have my second set of weights ready for bicep curls, but you could always use the weights that you use for rows for your bicep curls. I am going to toss overhead presses in there as well. Setting yourself up on all fours. Just make sure you're set up where your core is engaged. And we're going to do one arm at a time. Start with lifting. One arm up right here. There's your row, and you bring it down. You pull it up, you bring it down. So you're in all fours. You're going to have to use your core. We're trying to keep our shoulders level and square to the floor as you pull the weight up and you set it down. We're going to do 4 more on this side. There's your 4. Here's your 3. It's your 2. You can set this side down, reset yourself. Here comes the other side. Double check the core, pull it in, and then take the pull and the release. Take the pull and the release. And we're going at a pace, so you have control on the way down. You pull up, you control it down. You pull up, you control it down. Here's your 4, 3, 2. You're going to finish this one. Set the weight down. We're going to kneel high so we can take our bicep curls. So first, up tall, squeeze the glutes at the core, add your curl up, and bring it down. We're going to bring it up and bring it down. There's your up and down, up and down. Here comes the squeeze and lower slowly. There's the squeeze and the slow down. We take it 3, 2. Now you're going to take your last one so we can do some overhead presses here. Take your arms up by your side, right here, goalpost arms, push up and bring it down. There's your up and your down. Now, did you keep engaged through your core? Can you feel your belly button pulling in? Maybe you squeeze your glutes a little. We want to avoid arching in our back. Feel the press up and bring it down. You press up, you bring it down. We have 4 more. There's 4. Here's your 3. It's your 2. Now you're going to take your last one. Give yourself a little break here. We're going to repeat those moves one more time. So shake it out. Do what you have to do. Maybe you add a little stretch, neck stretch, whatever feels good. And we're going to work on our back one more time. So we're setting ourselves back up to all fours. So set yourself up, pull the core in. Remember, you can do this from a lunge position if that feels better for you. Then you add the pull and the release. You're up and you're down. And this is a great chance. Yes, we're working on our back. You should feel some good work happening in your core. Four more to go here. Last two. You're going to finish this one. Here comes the other side. Set yourself up. And then add the pull and the lower. There's the up and the down. It's up, down, up, and down. Four more to go here. There's 4, 3, 2. There is your last one. Yes, we're going to do biceps one more time. Grab the size weight you like for biceps. We are going to take the bicep curls out to the side. Get your shoulders back, elbows, and then a little out to the side. So it's going to feel a little different. Stay relaxed in your shoulders. And then we want to be up tall. So a little squeeze of your glutes, little pull in of the belly button. And you still have that slow on the way down, right? Because that's where all the work is happening. The up is one part, but this down is where we're going to make our gains. It's your up and your down. We're going to take one more. It is overhead presses one more time. This time when we press up, I'm going to have my palms facing in. Maybe this feels good for you. You might want to take it back out wide. Really depends on your shoulder joint. So you're going to pick the version that works for your body. There's the press and the release. There's the up and the down. We have 5 more. There's your 5, 4, here's 3, 2, and then you're going to finish this one and bring the weights all the way down. You can set them out of your way. Give yourself a stretch right here. Give yourself space on your mat. So right here, whatever you need to do, it could be taking it across, it's opening, wherever it feels good. Get the stretch that you need. And we're gonna all meet in a seated position as we get ready to do some rollbacks to really get into our core. Bring yourself into a seated position. We're gonna do those partial rollbacks. We're working on our core strength here. Thighs are always an option if you want to use them. You would bring yourself partway back. There's that little pause. I started with the smaller one. Belly button engaged, softness in the neck, shoulders. And then you're going to bring yourself all the way up. Sit up tall. Let the top of the head touch the ceiling. We're going to do this again. We're going to roll back. You're going to find that sweet spot. Maybe you can go just a little bit lower. If at any time you feel it in your low back, you would back off. You want to make sure you're using your core. You have softness in your shoulders. Here comes the inhale as you bring yourself up. Bring it all the way up. Stretch through the top of your head. This time, we're going to roll it all the way back down. See if you can take it down one vertebra at a time. Think slow motion. It is going to be a little bit down, a little bit down. Keep pulling in the core. You're taking it slow, slow, slow. And then we will all meet down on the floor. And then right here, bring your feet in close enough so we can take some bridges. We're going to do the opposite of what we just did. Arms are by the side. You're going to lift your tailbone up to the ceiling. Let the tailbone shoot to the back of the knees. Little pause. Make sure your throat is open and you have a lot of space in your neck. And then you gently bring your hips back down. We'll do this a few times. Lift your hips. So now you're getting that movement as you lift. Shoot the tailbone away. Little opening. You'll feel open through the front of the legs, but you should feel some glutes, hamstrings engaged too. And then you bring it back down. Let's do this one more time. This is also a great way to bring in your neutral spinal curve. So you're going to take your lift, your hold, open. You gently bring it down, neutral spinal curve, meaning you have that little space right in your low back. Hands behind your head, let's take our crunches. Exhale, lift, and release it down. Exhale, lift, release it down. You take your lift and your lower. Here's the lift and the lower. Now, our hips never move. Pay attention to them. Our low back stays completely stable. You pay attention to that. Your belly button is pulling in, not pushing up. We'll do 2 more here. Now I'm going to add on to this move. You're going to add your crunch up. So here's your crunch. And now reach your right arm towards your left knee. So a little reach across. Pause there. Bring it to the center. Release it out. Here comes crunch up. Pause. Reach your arm across. Now left goes towards the right knee. Bring it to center. Set it down. Exhale, lift. Here's the reach. Little pause, shoulders off the mat. Bring it to center. Lower down. Exhale, lift. Reach across. Center. Bring it down. One more time each side. You have your lift. Here's your reach. Shoulder comes up. Now you want to stay lifted, right? You're still engaged. And then you release it down. Last time. Lift. Reach. Center. And go ahead, bring it down. Give yourself a little stretch right here. Reach from your fingers to your toes. Give yourself a long stretch. You can take a little side stretch, little banana stretch right here. Bring everything back to center, arms by your side. And now we're going to take our toe taps, one or both legs at a time. It's your marching movement. Now there's a lot happening in this move. If you do not feel this movement, you want to check in. Arms are by your side. Now our hips aren't moving. We're using the core to lift and lower. You keep your neutral spinal curve. Now if you're feeling good here, feel free to take both your legs up together at the same time. But keep in mind, if you have to arch your back, if you have to lift your chin, if anything starts coming out of alignment, then you're going to go back to alternate. We'll do 2 more right here. When you finish the next one, we're going to be with both of our knees up over our hips. There's a lift. And then just check. 90, 90. Arms are to the side for your hip roll. Roll off to one side. Once you get there, stabilize. Gaze at the ceiling. Shoulders down. Top hip reaches. bring it to center. Here comes, roll to the side. Once you get there, add the reach of the top hip. Bring it back to center. We go to the other side. You roll. Here's the reach. Bring it to center. So shoulders are staying down. You only go as far as you have full control with the hip roll. One more time on each side. You would take your last one here. And then bring yourself back to center. Knees are over your hips, fingertips are reaching up. Here is your dead bug as you tap your toe reach. So this is about stabilizing. So we move our arm and leg. You do have a little coordination happening here. But you want to make sure everything is secure as you take the tap or the reach and you bring it in. So right here, hips are staying completely still and level. You have your spinal curve. Take your last one. We are setting ourselves up for the 100. You can bring your feet down or keep them up. It just depends what works for you today. Fingertips reach to your toes. Bring your chin to your chest. There's your up. Here's your count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 30. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 40. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 50. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 60. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 70. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 80. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 90. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release it down. Let your neck relax. Take a little look to the right. Take a little look to the left. Give yourself a little stretch right there. You can bring your knees in or take them out. We're getting ready to do our scissor legs. So take a little break and then toes are going straight up towards the ceiling. Heels together, toes open up. You're making a V. Just check to see hips, legs are over your hips. And then it's a little scissors. So maybe you make it a small movement. Maybe you make it a larger movement. There's your reach and your reach. So we still want to have full control. Remember, you can always bend your knees if that works better for your hamstrings, low back. Full control right here. We are going to do 4 more. There's your 4, 3, 2. Now meet with both your feet up towards the ceiling. It is your double leg. So double leg, I have a small range of motion. You make yours as big as you need. You reach to the front and then you bring it up. Here comes that reach, big or little. Bring it up. You want to make sure you're using your core. Avoid arching your back. Keep that perfect form. We're going to do 1 more. Here comes the reach. You're going to bring it up and right here. Give yourself a nice break, whatever that is for you. So you know what your body needs most. That's what you're going to do. Now we will all meet coming over onto our front side. So we will meet on our bellies. You're going to bring yourself through whatever method works for you. Please do it carefully, safely. We'll start with the Sphinx. It's a great way to stretch out the core after all the crunching movements. It's also a great way to stretch your low back. So you want to make sure you reach your toes away. You want to reach all the way through the top of your head. Here comes that length. You're getting longer and taller as you take the reach right here. Lengthen, lengthen, lengthen. Release yourself down here. We're going to take it to goalpost arms. Feet are going to stay down. We are going to take this into our cobra, our locust and cobra. So right here, feet stay down. Push the feet down, kneecaps can come off. That means you activated your lower body. Now, pull your belly button in. Add just a little hover through the upper body. So I want you to really focus so that the strength is happening between your shoulder blades. You keep reaching the top of the head away from you. We're still long. Now you're going to sweep your fingertips back towards your toes so your hands are touching your thighs. Now reach your fingertips a little further, but stretch the top of your head away from your fingers. Locust, we're going to lift our legs. Now if that bothers your low back, you would keep the legs down. Reach, bring your hands by your rib cage. Cobra, legs come down and you bring yourself up into your cobra. Now this should feel good. It's a stretch. Take a little look over your right shoulder. Take a look over your left shoulder. You gently release yourself down. And we're doing this one more time. So right here, set your legs up. Arms are by your side. Press the tops of the feet down, activate the lower body. Pull the belly in, and then it's a little lift of the upper body. So arms are a little bit off the floor, and then you add a little bit of lift so you can focus on lifting between your shoulder blades. Think upper back strength. Now, if you feel it in your low back, you would come down just a little bit. You don't have to lift high. Sweep your fingertips towards your toes, palms touch your thighs. Fingertips reach a little further as your head goes away from your fingers. Legs come up. There's your locust. This is a strength pose. You're going to hold it, keep reaching, get longer. This is about length and not height. So keep reaching your toes and top of the head away from each other. Hands are coming by your rib cage. Shoulders back, full cobra. Here's that lift. And again, maybe you look over the right shoulder, look over the left, make it feel good. This is a stretch. You would gently release yourself down. Bring yourself onto your hands and knees. So here we are. We're going to practice our opposite arm, opposite leg here. So bring yourself, so hips right over your knees. Take one foot back. Just use that stretch through the lower leg by pressing your heel away. But then drop the hips so it's level. Lift the leg. So avoid arching in your back. You want to keep that back as level as works for your body type by bringing your core in. Opposite hand reaches. There is the hold. Remember to breathe. And then can you push your heel away? Is your core still engaged? And then gently release this arm and leg. And we get ready to take it to the other side. You'll take the opposite leg back. There's the press through the heel. That's a stretch, but it's a great chance to level your hips. Engage the core. Leg comes up. Once you have that, the opposite arm comes up. And there you go, you're holding it. Now this is strengthening too. So we work our balance, we work our strength. So if you let your core collapse, can you keep pulling it in? Go ahead, release your arm and leg. Take a child's pose or a cow cat, whatever feels good for you. Reach through your fingertips. We are coming into our low plank right here. So bring yourself down to your forearms. Low plank. So you can be on your knees, but you can come up on your toes. Hold the plank here. So we want to feel strength through your, right between your shoulder blades. That's nice and low. You pulled your rib cage in. You're engaged through your core. Maybe you squeeze your glutes a little. We're taking this into our side plank. I'll be using my knee. I'm going to set one knee down, but you can do this with stacked or staggered feet. This is really what, again, works for your body. So once you're there, you're coming into your side plank. Make it the version that works for your body. Hold it just a little bit longer. Bring yourself back into your low plank. You're on your toes or your knees, whatever works for you. We are getting ready to take our low plank on the other side. You are picking the version that works for your body. Get everything set up where you need it. And just remember, hips are in a straight line. So you might need to squeeze your glutes a little to get that engagement. You're breathing. Hold it just a little bit longer. We're almost there, almost there, almost there. Bring it back into your low plank one more time. Toes or knees, what is working best for you today? You're gonna hold it. Now, can you lift one leg? Just a little bit. That's gonna be a little extra work right here. Lift a leg, set it down, reset yourself. Squeeze your glutes, get realigned. Other leg comes up. Hold it up, hold it up, hold it up. Set the leg down. Hold your low plank. Knees can come down. Sphinx pose here. Reach your toes away. Here comes that big stretch. Reach through the top of your head. There's the length. Bring yourself down, take it right onto your side. Double leg lifts right here. So you're gonna reach in a long straight line, toes reach away, rib cage away from the mat, then you lift the legs, you bring them down. Lift the legs, release it down. There's the lift and the lower. It's the lift and the lower. We have 4 more to go here. Here comes 4, 3. Here's your 2. And we are adding our clamshell real quick, so bring your knees to the front. And if you want to do this with your feet up today, we still want to lift the waistline away from the mat and then add the lift here. There's your option we haven't done in a while. And then you would add the lift and the lower. Lift and lower. Open and close. Open and close. We'll do 3 more. There's 3, 2, Now you're going to finish this one, release it, and we gotta go to the other side, however you wanna get to the other side. Start with a long straight line for your double leg lifts. There's the stretch, fingers to toes. Here's a waistline up and away. And then you add the lift of the legs, you bring it down. We lift the legs, we bring it down. There's your up and your down, up and down. So right here, waistline still comes away from the mat. You're doing the best you can to squeeze your thighs together as you lift the legs. 3 more. 3, 2. Finish this one. Legs relax down. It is our clamshell move. Stack your knees. I'm going to have my feet lifted up today. And then you open and close. And just make sure you're keeping your hips stacked. So we don't want to fall back. You want to lift and bring it down. There's the lift and bring it down. Open and close. Just 3 more. There's 3. Here's 2. And here comes the last one. Let your legs relax down. Bring yourself right onto your backside. Bring your knees into your chest. Give yourself a hug. So we're going into some stretching here. You want to feel those circles on your low back. If you're feeling tension, tightness, we want to release it. You can switch the direction if you're taking circles. We are going to hug the front knee into our chest. Let the back leg go all the way out. That is an opening for your hips to keep it active. Press the heel down on the straight leg. Give yourself a nice stretch here. Bend the back leg. Bottom of the foot is on the floor of the back leg. Front leg. Foot goes towards the ceiling is your chance to stretch your hamstring. Now we want to focus on getting the best stretch for the back of our thigh. Hands are soft behind your thigh, but then gently let your hip come down into the mat as you take this stretch here. Bend this top leg, take it across your midline. I'm opening my arm to the side. It's a twist right here so you can stretch through your hip. Bring yourself to center. Go right into a figure 4 on this side. Ankle is over the knee. Now you can choose to stay here. You can choose to lift the leg. It is your stretch. Make it feel good. Start bringing this foot back down to the floor. We are switching sides. You're going to extend the front leg all the way out. Back knee is coming in. So we're coming into our hip opener. Activate the bottom leg. Press the heel down. Feel the opening through the front side. Bend the back leg. Foot is on the floor. Now the front leg, bottom of the foot goes towards the ceiling. There's your hamstring stretch. And again, softly, you're holding onto the back of the thigh and you're gently bringing this hip into the mat. And that just changes the stretch a little bit. So you get a little different stretch there. Now you will bend the top leg, take it across your midline. Here comes the across. So you get a spinal twist, chance to stretch the outer hip, outer thigh, wherever that works for you. You are going to bring yourself back to center, go into your figure 4. So here's ankle over the thigh. So you might choose to stay low, open up. You might choose to lift. Bring your feet down to the floor. You can open your arms to the side. Take your windshield wiper legs here. Now let's really focus on opening through the front of the quad. Top leg, when you bring it down, press the arch into the foot. Open up a little more through the quadricep, the hip flexor. And then you would gently take it over to the other side. Just FYI, if you have knee issues, you would skip that little press. But if you don't, you can get a really nice quadricep hip stretch by pressing the arch down and adding that extra stretch down the front of the thigh as you take it to one side and then to the other side. So you can linger a little longer. Maybe you have one side that needs more stretching than the other. You're going to finish your last one. We will all meet in a happy baby. Give yourself a chance to stretch out your spine here. Knees coming in towards the armpits, bottoms of the feet towards the ceiling. Remember, you can always hold on to your shins, your calves. You could also take the bottom of the feet. Side to side rocking, it can feel great. And from here, we're all going to meet in a seated position. However you get there, your choice. You might choose to roll up. You might choose to roll to the side and bring yourself up. I am going to have a seat on my block so we can stretch our upper body right here. Start with a big shoulder roll. So we get our shoulders up, back, and down. There's your little posture work. Open your arms to the side, lift your chest. We did our chest presses as well as our push-ups. Bring your arms down, take the right arm behind. That's a little extra stretch for your chest or shoulder. You would drop your left shoulder to get a little extra stretch. Lift the head, relax the right arm, take the left arm behind. And then once you have that, you would drop right ear, right shoulder. Lift your head, release your arm, little shoulder roll here. Take your arms out to the side. We're gonna open between our shoulder blades. So hug a big ball. We did our rows. So you wanna feel the opening between your shoulder blades, little off to the side. That'll get a little bit down the side. Bring it to center, take it to the other side. Take it back to the front. We're gonna sweep our arms all the way up. Here comes the reach up. Take the right hand behind your head, tricep stretch. Elbow goes towards the ceiling. Pull the core in, pull the rib cage in. Fingertips reach up. The left arm goes behind. Elbow goes towards the ceiling. Fingertips reach up, open your arms to the side, give yourself a big hug, right arm on the bottom. Use this to get that opening between your shoulder blades. Let your elbows drop down, chin is dropping to the chest. Lift your head, open your arms, we have the other side. Here comes open, here's the hug. First, it's the big hug, get the opening between your shoulder blades, elbows relax down to your chest, chin drops to your chest. Lift your head, open your arms up right here. Sweep the left arm up, take a big side stretch, reach, lengthen. Switching sides, arm comes up on the other side, big side stretch. Bring both your arms up here. Take your twist to the right. There is the twist. You sit tall. Look over your back shoulder, a little extra neck stretch. Eyes look back a little further. Arms are going to sweep up. We're going to take it over to the other side. Here comes the twist. Once you get there, we keep sitting tall. Turn your head a little further. Use your eyes. Look a little further. Here comes the arms are going to reach up. And you're going to bring the arms down. Here comes your big inhales. You inhale, reach all the way up. Exhale, blow it out. We have 2 more times. It is your inhale. Up. Exhale, out. 1 more time. Here comes your big inhale. Exhale, blow it out. And I want to thank you all very much.